All right, welcome to AuraXAI. Today we're going to walk through the data intake chatbot builder. What is data intake chatbot builder? It's a visual form to conversion designer. Build structured data collection flows visually with sections and fields. Each form will now become an AI-driven conversation where the agent asks questions one by one, validate the answers, and collect structured data. And no coding is required because this module here will be able to help you out build the entire form in a structured layout. What else it's capable of? Smart branching with gates and knowledge bases. So if a branch requires logic based on users' answers, determine the next path, we can do all of that as well. And also, we have built some good integrations with identity verification, income verification, third-party modules with Persona AI, Plaid, so on and so forth. So we should be able to integrate them as well for verification, so on and so forth. Let's actually look at two things today. One, let's review how to build a new data intake chatbot, and we'll also review one of the use cases we built for Idaho. Let's take a look at the simple builder here. So you can see it's two sections were all built. The sections are pretty much asking for full name, email address, and preferences. Let's add a new section. Let's call it as um, what do you want to call? Maybe ask phone number, phone number input. Okay, and and let's call it as phone. Okay, and then let's make it as required. And let's call this enter number. Okay. We can also make it verify so that phone number code will be sent and OTP will be sent and then verify follows. So that is possible as well. So we added a new section here. And now how do we test it? Let's go ahead and click the test button up at the top, and then you see this console. Now your agent, which is already saved, um, and which is ready to be tested. Now all you have to do is just click start chat. What happens when we do that? The form that was just built or saved is now attached to an agent core uh, agent. Now it's ready to actually orchestrate the entire conversation. So you can see here the name, email addresses, pick preferences, and finally the phone number as well. So the agent will ask one question at a time, and then it proceeds to the question that we just added. Okay, that's pretty much how things are going to look. Let's go back to a form that is already built, and let me review that the uh, the entire end-to-end setup for the SNAP benefits. So we built a form for Idaho SNAP benefits. And you can take a look at it, branching gates, um, Q&A, right? And then options to pick from, collect information, residency, identity documents, and if you want to verify the identity as well. And then attachments can be added as well. And then the data will be extracted out of these attachments, so on and so forth. Let's actually test it out. So when you click test, it'll be um, opening this form like we have seen in the past. You can start the chat. This will now attach the actual form to the agent core agent. Now the first question, you can see the sections: welcome section, contact information section, residency, Idaho identity document, household, so on and so forth. Eventually finish at the end, right? Um, let's select help you apply for benefits. And then as you can see, you don't need to type all the time. You can also select the smart actions here. Let's say you want to apply for SNAP. Okay, let's get started. So this is actually how the system is going to look when you integrate this with your front end, but this is how you can build and test it. So would you like to add a phone number so we can, okay. Uh, okay, let's go ahead, and email address. Okay, as you can see, a cool thing about these forms are you'll be able to see your answers and you can see how much deep you are in the entire form. Okay. Do you live in Idaho? Yes. So, so the form is able to build uh, um, even verification steps. Now, I'm actually trying to add a driver's license here. So let's see if the driver's license get extracted from the driver's license itself. So I have a, um, a simulated driver's license. So I'm going to go ahead and add it. I've just added it. Now it's scanning the entire document and it's actually going to extract some details from the document. Um, Now you can see the full name is extracted and where you live. The question is now updated to Idaho, and so on and so forth. Uh, and it'll ask you, would you like to keep your answers or use the document values? Let's use document values. Now you can see some of these will be updated as well. So the form will proceed with the rest of the questions. And at the end, once everything is done, your action is to submit the form. And that'll happen. And your backend database now have the entire data, the application data, in this case, Snap application data captured in your database. So what can we do with this, right? This can be integrated into uh, your other applications, your front-end applications, right? For example, the same code there will be a widget here. And now we integrated it to IDA link, and you can see here, this is just a mock-up website. So you can see here, the agent will pop up and will ask all the questions. So I had this session established in the past, and it pulled up the same session. So you can continue with the application. So your chatbot um, will be your interface to the entire uh, intake for this Snap benefits, and it'll capture everything, and it'll be sitting on your existing websites. Okay, the other things that you could do are actually using the knowledge bases and other settings within the form to make it more robust. Um, that is it for today. The possibilities are endless, and you can integrate this chatbot into any of your existing apps, and it'll become a intake chatbot for your use case. Thank you.